The Philippines enjoys a rich cultural heritage which includes a diverse collection of traditional dances. From the well-known national dance, the Tinikling, which pays homage to the movements of a much-loved bird, to dances that reflect elements of daily Philippine life, these folk dances all offer a glimpse into the history of the country. To better understand these dances, the time period of these dances must be considered. Depending on each period, they have had their own ways of influencing and inspiring the dances which they evolve and change depending on these elements. Before the Spanish, various tribes were scattered across the more than 7,000 islands, each with its own unique tradition and dances. The Igorot tribes live in the mountain of Luzon. A handful of these tribes still reside in the mountains, having successfully resisted Spanish colonization. Many of dances have been handed down through the generations. Dance expresses these tribes' love of nature and gratitude to the gods. To imitate the wonders of nature, dancers often swoop their arms like birds and stamp their feet to represent the rumbling of the earth. However, many other tribes in the other region are disappearing, and only a few of their dances survive. Thanksgiving, worship, and prayers for a bountiful harvest mark the start of these dances. Spanish era. Spanish colony have moderated and even led the politics and economics of the country, which was mainly due to the Spanish colonialism starting from the 16th century, despite the pre-colonial people having their own type of government, writing, myths, and tradition. Several features of Hispanic culture have influenced different aspects of today's Filipino culture, from clothing, such as the Barong Tagalog and the Terno, to their religion, even up the dances and music as Hispanic and other European dances had more than sharp and fast steps. Filipinos often this movement when they were recreated. Other dances that were created during the time of Hispanization will be the danza, Jota Cagayan, Jota Isabela, Pantomina, Abarura, Jota Manilena, Habanera Jovesita, Paypay de Manila, Jota Paragua, and the Paseo de Iloilo. American era. Just like in the Spanish colonization, the Americans in 1890 had brought in their own commercial and global culture, which had also influenced the Filipinos. Those with interest in dance were the ones mainly appealed to by the more black-influenced customs of dance and music. With this Filipino dancer who already known the zarzuela, a Spanish form of stage performance with singing and dancing and musical comedy. They become more interested in the American vaudeville stage show, which is filled with both theatrical and circus acts, and more reminiscent of Broadway musicals. Let's go to the different kinds of folk dances. Tinikling, one of the oldest traditional Filipino dances. The tinikling dance or the bamboo dance is performed using long bamboo poles, originating on the island of Leyte in the central Philippines. The tinikling dance takes its name from the tikling bird. The movements of dance are meant to imitate the bird as it steps through its marshy habitat. Carñosa. The Carñosa is a much-loved folk dance in the Philippines. Spanish in origin, it is regarded as national dance by scholars, and the characteristic shy behavior of the female dancer is said to represent the mannerism of Filipino women. The Carñosa is a popular folk dance that was introduced to the country by the Spaniards when they arrived in the 16th century. Itik-itik. Itik-itik is popular in Visayan settlers of Surigao del Norte, and this particular dance is similar to duck movement with an imaginary of short choppy steps and splashing water onto its back while attracting a mate. It is said to have originated from the Sibay dance with the Hado music. Sayaw at Tapyo na Bangko, dance on top of a bench, is a dance which originates from Pangasinan and researched by Jovita Sison. It is performed by a couple on a narrow bench inching and hopping from one end to another. Dancers show skill in staying up the bench as they exchange places by moving their way around or the girl thrown in the air while boy moves to the other end.